Hi guys, welcome to a new reaction. For those who don't know, I love Prince Rabbit and English is not my first language, so please be patient with me. And today we're going to do another reaction from Warhammer 40K. Today we're going to be the Black Templars. I hope I said that right. For those who don't know, I'm new in this universe, so I ask a lot of questions. So if you want to see this video, no pausings, no going backs, I'm going to put the link of this video in the description. I'm going to put the link of the channel in the description. It's from Baldermort, this video, and yeah, he's incredible. I really hope everyone enjoyed this. And yeah, for those who don't know, I start to make lives on Twitch. I don't know if I said that right, so please go and watch it, okay? Hope everyone enjoy. And again, English is not my first language, so please help me in the comments if you don't understand something, okay? Yeah, this will help me a lot, okay? Okay, so yeah, I think I said everything. I'm really happy to make more videos like that about Warhammer 40K, because I really start to enjoy a lot. I really enjoy a lot to do these videos on Warhammer. So yeah, and this video was suggested me in the commentaries. Okay, I don't know if I said that right. suggest me in the commentaries. Okay, now I said that right. So if you want some another chapter, another legion you want me to react, please put in the commentaries, okay? Okay, I really hope everyone enjoy. Thank you for the person who suggested me this video, and yeah, I really hope everyone like it. Please, if you like, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. This would help me a lot. And yeah, I'm really sorry if I speak a little low. It's because it's night and I try to not wake up everyone in the house. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to speak a little low, so I'm sorry about that, okay? And I really hope my microphone is okay now. And yeah, let's start it, okay? Okay. This video is from 4 years ago, so probably have new things in the lore. So if some things are old, you can tell me in the commentaries, okay? Too loud.
So you wish to know of us. You wish to know what drives us. What makes us who we are.
Yes, I want to know.
What makes us different to our brother Astartes.
Yes, I wonder.
I can tell you this very simply. It is in our faith.
Oh, okay.
It is in our vows. They are four, and they are thus. Suffer not the unclean to live. Uphold the honor of the emperor. Abhor the witch. Destroy the witch. Accept any challenge, no matter the odds. So we all have sworn, so we all do. For none have ever broken these oaths in 10,000 years of our eternal crusade, and none ever will. For we are the right hand of the God Emperor. We are his purest sons. We are his punishment. We are his vengeance. For we are the Black Templars.
Yes.
Welcome, gentle listener. I am Baldermort, and I wish to introduce you to the factions and forces of the Warhammer 40K universe. I pray you will forgive me for the vigor of this video, but it is now impossible to brook this subject without a modicum of reflected zeal. Do
Okay.
also please bear in mind that this is an introduction only. I will release more entries on this chapter as I am able. At this point, I would like to mention that I have done some entries on Rogul Dawn, the Primarch of the Imperial Fists, from which the Black Templars are descended. If you have not seen it and do not know of the life of Rogul Dawn, it may be a good time to put this video on pause and check that out whilst painting or pottering. It would lend more context to that which we discussed today. Now,
I'm in trouble now. Oh no, oh no. Okay, let me try to understand this one. if I get too confused, I go to see the Rogul lore. Okay.
the extensive throat
Let me try.
clearing performed, let us get into the heart of the matter. Today, let us explore the history, legacy, and character of one of the most dangerous and fanatical of the forces at the Emperor's command. Let us explore the Black Templars.
Yes. So probably if you have some things I don't understand is maybe in this other video.
What is your life? My honor is my life. What is your fate? My duty is my fate. What is your fear? My fear is to fail. What is your reward? My salvation is my reward. What is your craft? My craft is...
I do the Black Templars because someone suggested me in the commentaries, so that is why I decided to do this, okay?
is death.
I forgot to say that. If someone suggested me, okay, that is why I'm doing this video. This chapter now.
What is your pledge?
So if you want to me to make your chapter, a chapter you like it, so please tell me and put it in the commentaries, okay?
My pledge is eternal service. What is your duty? To serve the Emperor's will. What is the Emperor's will? That we fight and die. What is death? It is our duty.
Damn.
Of all of the chapters of the Adeptus Astartes, the Space Marines, this is perhaps one of the only two successor chapters that have managed to outshine and become more popular with the fanbase than their originating legion. But it is not difficult to see why.
This is from 4 years ago, but maybe it's different now, but wow, okay.
For in all the galaxy there are few forces, Xenos, Imperial, or Chaos, that can liquidize the bowels of their enemy, so much as even the whispered mention of this glorious chapter. The Black Templars are the Emperor's wrath made manifest, but they do not rely on a curse of Khorne to do so, as the Blood Angels do. They do not rely on the forces of witchcraft and warp manipulation, as the Grey Knights are verily designed to do. Nor do they have a genetic predisposition to berserk rages or canine attributes, as the Space Wolves do. They rely on will, faith, and courage alone. The Black Templars are
also they like more soldiers, more soldiers. They are superhumans, but it's just that they do not have some special qualities like other captains or the Space Marines. Okay. Again, this is from 4 years ago. Maybe it's different now. I need to stop to say that. But yeah, this is cool. This is cool. It's cool. This is cool. Sorry.
Fanatics of a level that would impress, if not intimidate, even the Adeptus Sororitas. They are the clenched fist of the Emperor. They are the wide cold anger of their father, Rogul Dawn. They are the thing that Chaos worshippers fear. They are the burning brand, the righteous chainsaw, the blessed bolter. They are the men who purge all that is unclean. Woe to the mutant, the heretic, and most especially the traitor. should they be in the path of the eternal crusade of the Black Templars. For the Black Templars have never known lasting defeat. They have never bowed to pressure, and they have never simply obeyed orders, and knelt before Gulliman and his cursed treatise, the Codex Astartes.
Okay.
During the dark.
So hey, the Black Templars and the Ultramarines don't get along very well. That was supposed to mean. I mean, that's what I understand. Maybe I'm wrong, okay?
Darkest of times, they have been the fire that has given light to the righteous and burnt the foes of the Holy Emperor and his Imperium. In their copious annals of glory, they have almost single-handedly saved the Imperium.
Alright, I forgot to say. I knew from this universe, so I don't know anything about it. That is why I I react to these lore videos, okay? Okay, I have more lore videos if you want. You can check my channel, and maybe I'm going to put the description too. Maybe I'm going to make a playlist about the lores I already react, okay? Description, sorry. I'm going to put a playlist. I make a playlist, okay? Again, sorry about my English.
Imperium from tyranny. They have never rested and never repented the oaths their ancestors of the Blade swore 10,000 years ago. The Black Templars are vengeance manifest. They are purity. They are faith, and they are relentless.
Okay, so they are all the most faithless. I don't know if I said that right. Of the Space Marines, you're the most religious. Yeah, the religious is a better word. It's a more simple word. You're more religious than the Space Marines. Okay, that's what I get here. Okay.
Now, gentle listener, let us explore why they are so different to their cousins and brothers of the other chapters of the Adeptus Astartes. For this, we must go back over 10,000 years. We must go back to the very beginning of the chapter and the darkest period in human history. We must revisit the horror of the Horus Heresy.
That is a video I need to do, the Horus Heresy. That is a video I need to do. I always forget to do this. I need to do because I know very little about this time, and I don't have a lot amount of lore on this time, the Horus Heresy. I don't have a lot of books, and yeah, I really here to maybe it's the next video I'm going to do. Yeah, maybe it's the next video I'm going to do about the Horus Heresy. Yeah.
Only by doing this can we begin to understand the depths of the drives that have propelled the chapter through the many millennia that have come after. We must go back to the very siege of terror, the scouring and the iron cage. We must steep ourselves in this history so we can understand the righteous rage that is within the souls of the Space Marines who wear the black and white of the Templars. So, let's begin. The Emperor of Mankind arose in a period that was hell. Humanity was almost removed from the galaxy, and its annihilation seemed inevitable. The man who has only ever been called the Emperor or the Master of Mankind then arose to guide, lead, and save our entire race. He forged an army of super soldiers, genetically engineered human males of huge sizes, most being over 8 feet tall. All had multiple organs that were added to them over time, making them into true post-humans and the most lethal biological human force the galaxy had ever seen. These soldiers were called the Adeptus Astartes, the Emperor's Space Marines. Originally, there were 20 legions, each taken from the genetic template of a being more akin to a demigod than a man, beings called Primarchs. They were to be the generals of the Emperor's armies, a job they were not only forged to perform, but did so with aplomb. each a titan on the battlefield, in the command tent, and in personal combat, with abilities as far beyond
I'm
their
really sorry, it's raining here right now, okay?
genetic sons as
I don't know if you can hear the thunder.
Marines were above standard humanity. With these crusading armies led by
I really hope the light don't get out. Don't turn it off. Don't turn off. Okay. Again, I'm sorry about my English.
godlike fathers, the forces of humanity could not be stopped. They went out into the galaxy and conquered, liberated and pacified the vast majority of the Milky Way. When final victory seemed in sight, the Emperor of Mankind left his most able son, Horus Lupercal, in charge of the end of the endeavor. The Master of Mankind returned to Terra, what we now call Earth, and took up his most secret project. A trial so secret that he did not even inform his sons of his intentions or his labors, their goals or expected results. It was a mistake that would change the course of human history forever. When the Emperor had left the Great Crusade, his sons, the Primarchs, fell to petty bickering, and the son he left in charge of his brothers, Horus Lupercal, fell to evil. He was seduced by the dark powers of chaos, who are the enemy of the Emperor. And
I remember someone say they start to make Horus have visions about the future and about the destruction of the empire of man, right? The humanity. But they didn't show him. He was one of the cause of that. If I remember right, someone tell me this in the commentaries.
Till his dying breath, and using the powers of
he became what he tried to avoid.
Chaos and his own knowledge of his brothers, their enmities and grudges. Horus in turn persuaded a full half of his brothers and their armies to declare for him also. The Horus heresy had begun. As the leader of the crusade, he managed to send all of the Primarchs he knew would be loyal to their father to the furthest reaches of the galaxy. He spread them thin, or led them into traps, so that they could be removed from the picture. When enough had been done, Horus Lupercal finally turned his cloth and declared himself in open rebellion, and attacked all of the facilities, colonies, and forces that would not forswear their loyalty to the Emperor and bend their knee to him. Rogel Dawn, the Primarch of the Imperial Fists, was one of the few that were near Terra and would not surrender. Rogel fought a war against his brothers Horus and all of their armies for the better part of a decade, but eventually, inexorably, they fought their way to the birthplace of humanity.
Wait. Oh. Wrong. Yeah, wait.
Evil. He was seduced by the dark power.
Okay.
And using the powers of chaos and his own knowledge of his brothers, their enmities and grudges, Horus in turn persuaded a full half of his brothers.
Yeah, I remember that.
For him also. The Horus heresy had begun. As the leader of the crusade, he managed to send all of the Primarchs he knew would be loyal to their father to the furthest reaches of the galaxy. He spread them thin, or led them into traps, so that they could be removed from the picture.
I didn't know that. So he started to send all them from different places and start to trap them then? I mean, make traps for them?
Enough had been done.
The loyal ones from the Emperor, right? Not the Primarchs were working for him, but the loyal ones from the Emperor. I didn't know that. Because he was the leader, Horus was the leader, so if they are obeying his orders because the Emperor put him like the leader of the Primarchs, right?
Lupercal finally turned his cloth and declared himself in open rebellion, and attacked all of the facilities, colonies, and forces that would not forswear their loyalty to the Emperor and bend their knee to him. Rogel Dawn.
I really hope no one can hear the rain right now.
The the Imperial Fists was one of the few that were near Terra and would not surrender. Rogel fought a war against his brothers Horus and all of their armies for the better part of a decade, but eventually, inexorably, they fought their way to the birthplace of humanity, the throne world of the Emperor.
Wait. Let me go back.
But eventually, their armies for the better part of a decade, but eventually, inexorably, they fought their way to the birthplace of humanity, the throne world of the Emperor. Terror. Rogel and two of his loyal brother Primarchs, Jagatai and Sanguinius, were all that were able to be present to defend the Holy Palace on Terra against twice, if not thrice, their numbering Primarchs and their legions of Astartes.
Okay.
Also, their adversaries had the corrupting powers of chaos.
Again, Sanguinius are there. For those who don't know, I already make a video about the life of Sanguinius. Lord, a little about the life of Sanguinius. So if you did see that, please give a look. I really like them. So yeah. Let me continue. So he was there. Yeah, he get killed right because of that.
On their side, and thus were able to summon hordes of demons from the darkest corners of the warp. Malign entities that were of vast power. Yet Rogel and his brothers held their line and slowed the armies of Horus. They never gave up and never surrendered. They fought for every inch of ground, every system, every light year of space. The cost of the war was catastrophic. You may ask what this has all got to do with the Black Templars.
Yes.
Well, let me explain, gentle listener.
Okay. Okay, let me sit. Let me get a fix. Okay, explain to me now. Baldermort
was the father of the Imperial Fists. They were taken from his genetic makeup.
Wait.
Dawn was the father of the Imperial Fists.
Okay.
They were taken from his genetic makeup and were of a similar temperament, mind, and steel as he. And it is from these Astartes, these Space Marines, that the Black Templars were taken.
Okay.
Now we must go into one particular nuance, another titan, another legend of the age of which we speak. It is the man, the Marine, called Sigismund. In a time of legends,
Sigismund?
The Emperor and the Primarchs bestrode the galaxy like deities, where the ranks and numbers of the Space Marines were at their very zenith, and their deeds were worthy of epic poem and bardic song. There was one who outshone all of his brothers and cousins. Sigismund.
Sigismund, okay.
It is often said that with the exception of the Primarchs and the Emperor himself, there has never been a more lethal and skilled human to grace the entire human race.
Oh, really?
During the Great Crusade, his name was hailed as the mightiest and a peerless jewel that adorned his legion. This was to be proven beyond any shadow of doubt when the heresy reached its crux moment during the Siege of Terra. Sigismund fought during the entire...
I'm really sorry if I don't speak a lot, because I'm very concentrated, okay? I know I need to speak more, okay? Wow, this is so incredible. Baldermort, he speak in a way you just sit and start to enjoy what he's saying, okay? That is what but okay, I'm really sorry. I just have to pause. I just need to tell this. Wow, his voice is incredible, and the way he tells the stories is amazing.
Heresy for his legion, the 7th, the Imperial Fists. He was the first captain of the legion and its greatest light. When Rogel Dawn, Sanguinius and the Emperor left the palace by teleportarum to take the fight to Horus on the very bridge of his flagship, the Vengeful Spirit, Sigismund was one of those left behind. He was left behind to lead. He did so from the front.
Oh, so where's the front?
Sigismund was granted the best armor and weaponry that could be gained, and then tasked to act as the Emperor's own champion. He was to represent the Emperor in the defense of the palace. As the champion, he was to locate and confront the leaders and heroes of the sieging army of his brother Astartes. The traitors. In this function, he challenged over a score of Chaos champions, demons, and twisted Marine officers.
Oh, wow.
He dispatched them all in short order.
So Horus, he could, how I say that, summoning demons in battle? is something Horus could do it back when he was alive? If someone can tell me that, that's what I understand. Was just in this specific fight, the Chaos God decided to help him. That's what I wanted to know.
Order, nor did he do so with bolter or plasma gun trickery or traps. Every single last one of them was challenged, confronted, and defeated in personal combat. Blade to blade, steel to steel. He brought all low with his courage, faith, and skill alone. His ability was only ever outshone by his conviction and faith. With these attributes combined in this role, he was unstoppable. When Horus had been slain by the Emperor, which is a tragic tale I will explain on another day, the forces of chaos...
Really? Yeah, the death of the Queen is the other thing, but having other things will make this story very sad. Okay, maybe I'll see next time. I really need to do a reaction of the... sorry about my throat. A reaction about the Horus Heresy. I really need to do this.
Chaos broke and fled. What followed was a war that saw all loyalist forces of the Imperium chase the traitors across the galaxy, inflicting defeat upon them. The traitors were hounded remorselessly into a tear in Rio space that led to the realms of the warp, called the Eye of Terror.
Okay.
This campaign...
Wait. Let me go back.
The Imperium chased the traitors across the galaxy, inflicting defeat upon them. The traitors were hounded remorselessly into a tear in Rio space that led to the realms of the warp, called the Eye of...
So they start to lose their battles. That is what I understand. They start to lose their battles, the Chaos Space Marines. Then they end up run to the Chaos... the Eye of Horror.
Terror, into a tear in Rio space that led to the realms of the warp, called the Eye of Terror.
Eye of Terror. If I said that right. Okay. I don't know if I understand that right. So the Chaos Space Marines, they start to lose in a fight after Horus die, and that make them flee. The right word? Surrender. So they start to flee and start to go into this place.
This campaign was called the Scouring, and Sigismund was one of the loyalist warriors that was inflamed with zeal, ever in the vanguard of every battle fought by his legion.
Also, he always was in these battles.
It was never enough. Rogel Dawn and all of his sons, the Imperial Fists, would never forgive themselves for what they construed as their failing in allowing the Emperor to be crippled that day.
Okay, yeah, okay. They feel that they are, I say that, their fall. What happened to the Emperor? Okay.
The bridge of the vengeful spirit. Thus, their own self-loathing was enshrined within their breasts, and led to a cold rage that could never be satisfied, never be slacked or sated. When this was done, civil war loomed again, when Reboot Guilliman supplanted Rogel as the head of the Loyalist armies and dictated that the legions should be broken into lesser units of only 1,000 Astartes.
Wait.
When Reboot Guilliman supplanted Rogel as the head of the Loyalist armies and dictated...
Was Guilliman the Primarch who decided the legions should... The legions need to get
broken into lesser units of only 1,000 Astartes.
Yeah, this was a Primarch who decided to... The Guilliman who decided to make the legions less in small unities, the chapters. That is what I understand right now. Maybe I understand wrong. Sorry, let me go back just one more time. Wait.
When this was done, civil war loomed again, when Reboot Guilliman supplanted Rogel as the head of the Loyalist armies and dictated that the legions should be broken into lesser units of only 1,000 Astartes, called chapters.
The chapters.
Rogel
Right.
and his son, Sigismund, would not countenance this horror, this infamy. Rogel declared Guilliman a coward, but when naval forces began to engage Imperial Fist vessels because of their rebellion against the dictator Reboot Guilliman, civil war loomed again.
Also, I didn't know about that. Have a civil war against Gilliman because of that. Rogodon was Rogodon against Gilliman. Okay.
Alas,
I didn't know have a second after Horus get killed. They have another civil war. Okay. I didn't know that.
Rogel had to decide between compliance or another civil war. A civil war that the human race might not survive. Rogel Dorn knew his sons would never willingly comply, so purposefully he led them into a massacre arranged by their worst enemies, the Iron Warriors' traitor legion. The trap was called the Iron Cage, a perfect maze of fortifications arranged for the one purpose only: the destruction of the Imperial Fists. Butchery was great, and only few Marines survived.
Yeah.
Rogel sacrificed his very sons to the altar of Reboot Guilliman's Codex Astartes.
Wait.
Butchery was great, and only few Marines survived. Rogel sacrificed his very sons to the altar of Reboot Guilliman's Codex Astartes, his writ, his...
So Guilliman, he decided himself take the control of the entire Imperium. That is why they start to get fight against the other loyal Primarchs, or it's just Guilliman and Hogodor. They have these problems. Hogodor? Yeah, Hogodor, right?
Altar of Reboot Guilliman's Codex Astartes. Rogel sacrificed his very state, and only few Marines survived. Rogel sacrificed...
Rogodorn? Yeah, I think it's Rogodorn. So it's just these two against. There are different ideas, and then start to get a fight against them. But the other Primax, they don't like to kill them and take charge of everything. The other loyal Primax.
his very sons to the...
Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something.
Guilliman's Codex Astartes, his writ, his new order. With only enough Marines left to form very few chapters, so great had been the toll taken by the Iron Cage, there were not enough Marines left for any form of rebellion. Thus, Rogel achieved his goal, the aversion of a second civil war, for his men were broken. All but one. Sigismund.
Sigismund,
The
okay.
remnants of the Imperial Fist Legion were broken into chapters of 1,000 men, but only few.
Rogodon lose Rogodon lose the war, and they end up get separated then in chapters. This legion. That what I understand right now. They lose.
1. The Imperial into chapters of 1,000 men. The remnants of the Imperial Fist Legion were broken into chapters of 1,000 men, but one, for his men were broken. All but one. Sigismund.
Okay.
The remnants of the Imperial Fist Legion were broken into chapters of 1,000 men, but only few. 1. The Imperial Fists were made up of Rogel Dorn's veterans. The Crimson Fists were made up of the youngest and most...
Maybe that's the next video. I know. As I said, I'm going to make Horus edits, but I'm really interested to understand more about the story. So maybe I'm going to the Rogodorn lore, the Rogodorn lore. Yeah, maybe. Tell me in the commentaries what you prefer to me to do, the Horus Heresy or the Rogodorn lore.
Hopeful sons. There were others, but records differ, for it has been over 10,000 years since this event.
I don't know if I said his name right. Rogodorn is the right name, sorry.
And they will gain their own entries in the future. The last since this event. and they will gain their own entries in the future. The last chapter to be formed was to be made up out of the most zealous, the most fanatical, the most aggressive of all of the sons of Rogel.
Oh, okay.
There could never be any doubt who would lead this chapter. It was Sigismund.
Okay. Oh, wait. Let me see if I understand that right. I don't know if you can hear the rain. I'm sorry about that. The Primarchs control the legions, and the legions was separated in different chapters, and the chapters have their own leaders too. That is what I understand right now. So the Primarchs and the Legion go to the chapters, to the chapters. I don't know if I said that right. And these chapters have their own leaders too.
Of all of the sons of Rogel, there could
I don't know if I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Sorry about that. Okay.
never be any doubt who would lead this chapter. It was Sigismund. My tabard, the white of sun-bleached bone, offers a stark contrast to the blackened and black plate beneath. The heraldic cross stands proud on my chest, where Astartes of lesser chapters wear the Emperor's Aquila. We do not wear his symbol. We are his symbol.
Okay.
Reclusiac Grimaldus of the Hell's Reach Crusade. Sigismund showed lip service to the Codex Astartes for a period, but was driven by a fire that few could even conceive, let alone match, and his plans and pathways soon permitted him more leeway. For Sigismund forged his chapter now, he alone. He was unfettered by convention and precedent, and no longer had his melancholy and stern father to gainsay him in any decision. Thus Sigismund forged a weapon that reflected his own character, his own drive. Thus was the...
So he make a chapter like his own image, right? His own fanatic about the Emperor and the Empire. That is what I understand right now.
fire of zeal lit. A fire that has never dimmed in all the long millennia of the Imperium. Thus were the Black Templars formed.
Okay.
When they were forged, Sigismund reinstated his vows as champion of the Emperor, then expanded on them. Thus were the 4 great vows of the Black Templars taken by the entire chapter, and have been retaken by every leader, officer, or initiate of the Templars ever since.
Okay.
Abhor the witch. Smite now the scions of the witch. Grant us the strength to pierce their unclean flesh, to cover their fields with the pale forms of their
this the vow?
blasphemous dead, to drown the thunder of guns with the shrieks of their dying, to lay waste to their citadels with hurricanes of fire, to wring the hearts of their kin with unavailing grief, to send them into the wastes of their desolate lands, in rags and hunger, broken in spirit, worn with travail, and begging for the refuge of the grave. We ask it in the spirit of wrath, O Master of mankind.
Damn.
Black Templars vow.
Wow. This is the vow. Okay.
Or the witch.
Wow.
Destroy the witch. Lead us from death to victory, from falsehood to truth. Lead us from despair to hope, from faith to slaughter. Lead us to his strength and an eternity of war. Let his wrath fill our hearts, death, war, and blood. In vengeance, serve the Emperor and the name of Dawn. Suffer not the unclean to live. Prayer and vow of the Black Templars.
Okay.
Trust in the Emperor at the hour of battle. Trust him to intercede and protect his warriors true as they deal death on alien soil. Turn their seas to red with the blood of their slain. Crush their hopes, their dreams, and turn their songs into cries of lamentation.
Damn.
Uphold the honor of the Emperor. Vow of the Black Templars. O Emperor, in wrath rejoicing at bloody wars, fierce and untamed, whose mighty power...
They are the more fanatic, if I understand right? You're the more fanatic. Really, it's not the fate, the fanatic of the emperor and the empire, right? That's what I understand. Wow. Okay. That's the difference between then and the other chapters, the other legions, right? Okay.
doth make the strongest walls from their foundations shake. All-conquering master of mankind, be pleased with this war's tumultuous roar. Delight in swords and fists red with alien blood and the dire ruins of savage battle. Rejoice in furious challenge and avenging strife, whose works with woe embitter human life.
Okay.
Accept
Wow.
any challenge, no matter the odds. Prayer and vow of the Black Templars.
Okay.
With these vows in place, the Templars are very unlike any of their brothers and cousins in other chapters of Space Marines. They do use heavy weapons and ordnance, as they are not idiots, but the use of devastation squads is far more limited. They are in fact a rarity due to the vows, due to the second vow. But sometimes even the Templars need to use heavy weapons to clear away particular foes. As stated, they are fanatics, but they are not idiots.
Okay, Baldermort, okay, I get it. They're fanatic, but not idiots. Okay.
Another main difference in their organization and deployment on the field of battle is how they intake and train their forces. The vast majority of Astartes chapters follow the Codex Astartes, the Tome of Tactics and Organization written by Reboot Gilliman, Primarch of the Ultramarines. In said treatise, the Astartes are directed to take Marines into their scout companies at first. These companies are grounds for training and for gaining experience.
Wait, let me go back. What?
Tome of Tactics and Organization written by Reboot Gilliman, the Codex Astartes in their organization and deployment.
Wait.
But sometimes even the Templars need to use heavy weapons to clear away particular foes. As stated, they are fanatics, but they are not idiots. Another main difference in their organization and deployment on the field of battle is how they intake and train their forces.
Okay.
The vast majority of Astartes chapters follow the Codex Astartes, the Tome of Tactics and Organization written by Reboot Gilliman, Primarch of the Ultramarines.
The Ultramarines, okay.
In said treatise, the Astartes are directed to take Marines into their scout companies at first. These companies are grounds for training and for gaining experience before the younger Marine joins the battle line proper. When scout training has concluded, they are then funneled into tactical squads, who are armed mostly with bolters, but are capable of meeting most threats.
Okay.
They are the backbone of a chapter, as these squads do contain a heavy weapon and specialist equipment, but only few, so the unit has incredible tactical flexibility.
Okay.
Marines will...
That is normal Marines, right? How they recruit.
will then progress to more specialized roles in either close assault units or heavy weapons units. From there, they progress to the first company and become one of the veterans of the chapter. They are deemed worthy by dint of their heroism and skill in decades of combat.
Okay.
This regimen and pathway is utterly ignored by the Black Templars.
Okay. So that was how the normal Space Marines in other chapters they are formatted. Now the Black Templars.
There is much to be said for the way that the Templars train their Marines.
Yeah, they train.
For a reason I will go into in a moment.
Okay.
Templar candidates who are recruited from worlds they pass on their unending crusades are, as with other chapters, put through incredibly grueling testing. But from there, the similarity ends. Black Templars are not placed in scout companies. The Templars do not own such things. They believe that training and the acquisition of the metal needed to be counted amongst the number of the Black Templars comes only from direct field experience and the fires and fury of battle.
Oh, so they just jump, put in the battlefield, okay.
So when
So they start to, so they take them, making them pass for all the tests, or the so the, how I say that, the heavily things to make them a space marine, and then battle, go to the battle.
When a candidate becomes an
If I understand that right,
Astartes, their biological change only from direct field experience and the fires and fury of battle. So when a candidate becomes an Astartes, their biological changes and enhancements complete. They become a neophyte. Every neophyte is then taken on as a future.
Oh, wait. So they
Astartes, their biological changes and enhancements complete. They become a neophyte.
A neophyte, okay. The other chapters, when they get to this genetic not mutations,
biological changes,
they go to the training. So after the Black Templars go to this biologic changes, they become
complete. They become a neophyte.
A neophyte, okay. So they put them in the battle.
Every neophyte
like a neophyte
is taken on as a futuristic squire to a more experienced Templar, known as an initiate. These initiates are actually fully paid up members of the Templars. They will personally train the neophyte in all aspects of war. They will
Wait, what?
These initiates are actually fully paid up members of the Templars. They will personally train the neophyte in all aspects of war. They will take them into battle at their side and give them the most harsh and brutal initiation into the life of a frontline Templar. Charging into the midst of the heart of the enemy in their very first sally.
Oh no.
That enemy, the life of a frontline Templar. Charging into the midst of the heart of the enemy. In their very first sally.
What a first day, huh? What a first day. And right after you get all the operation, the logical changes, right?
Thus, the Templars gain on-the-spot training and a baptism of fire that sees a tragically high number of them left scattering battlefields across the galaxy. In their hundreds and thousands. The death toll in the Black Templars is excruciating compared to the statistics of others. But those Templars who are finally deemed to have worth and shown true faith, tenacity, fury, and ability are then some of the most rugged and able of all Space Marines.
Okay.
That's the tactical squad.
Wait, let me go back. I want to understand
in the
one thing.
Templars is excruciating. Them left scattering battlefields across the galaxy in their hundreds and thousands. The death toll in the Black Templars is excruciating compared to the statistics of others. But those Templars who are finally deemed to have worth and shown true faith, tenacity, fury, and ability are then some of the most rugged and able.
I presume a lot of them die doing this training, right?
Of all Space Marines.
They put them on the battle and they start to die. But those who survive are really, they skill it. They become the more powerful, more knowledgeable in the art of combat. I don't know if everyone can understand. I'm really sorry about my English. I don't know if you can understand what I just said, but so this is what I understand, right? So these newer ones they put in the battle. Those who survive, they start to become more knowledgeable in the combat. They don't learn this previously. They learn this in combat, in the front line.
Squad does not exist for the Black Templars. They call these squads, made up of experienced initiates and their neophyte squires, crusade units. Nor are they regimented and organized into.
I'm really sorry if I understand this wrong, okay? If I say something wrong, please tell me in the commentaries, okay?
Pretty orders of battle that other adherents to the Codex Astartes must arrange. For in the Black Templars, one fights at the side of those one wishes to fight at the side of. And this can change. Thus, Crusader units are not forced or created by some bureaucratic rule. No. They are formed by colleagues of like-minded Astartes merely organizing themselves into units to meet threats. In this way, the Black Templars are far more flexible and amazingly driven.
Okay.
They see a threat and meet the challenge, any challenge, head-on. They do not have a designated sergeant in charge of a Crusader unit, as they are all of one mind and one purpose. They are simply not needed.
Wait, they don't have sergeants there?
All of one mind and one have a designated sergeant in charge of a Crusader unit, as they are all of one mind and one purpose.
They are all free. They just jumped in there and yeah, killed them all. No one, no sergeant to give in command.
They are simply not needed. These seemingly small differences to their brothers
They don't need because the experience in previous battle. That's what you want to say here.
of chapters who follow the Codex Astartes can cause issues when they are deployed amongst larger campaigns. So the Black Templars attempt to make sure that they are in such force and such numbers that collaboration is simply not required. Although they were never
Okay, so they won in numbers. And they don't want yet involved to the other chapters.
refuse a call for assistance from another chapter, they will do so on their own terms, and will not yield command or control to those who follow what they consider the dogmatic and inflexible structures, tactics, and strategies employed by the Codex Astartes. Simply put, the Black Templars fight their way on.
Sorry about that, because Gillerman and Hogordon, they are this. They don't get along in it. Everything Gillerman did, they say this Codex Astartes. Oh, who make this? Gillerman? No, forget it. You do our own thing.
Not at all. Due again to the second oath, there is much less emphasis placed on the training and accuracy with a bolt gun or rifle that is usually one of the defining factors of an Imperial Fist successor chapter. For the Black Templars, the oaths are living, breathing things and may never, ever be avoided, even if this would mean they lose an encounter. Thus, the emphasis of training and combat ability is almost exclusively funneled into peerless ability with close combat weaponry. Only the Blood Angels in the midst of a black rage, or the Sons of Lehman Russ, the Space Wolves, could hope to come close to the close quarters potentials of a Black Templar. But even then, it would be a close-run thing. When an initiate is deemed to have served with colossal honor, then they are permitted to join the Order of Sword Brethren, the Codex equivalent of the veteran. From there, should they survive decades or even centuries of close combat with the most vile and unspeakable creatures in the galaxy, or...
Yeah, because if I remember right, they live a long life, right? The Space Marines. But all the Space Marines live long, they have longevity, or have a difference between some Space Marines, how long they can live. I know everyone is different because they fight and they get killed in the fight, but I don't say about that. I don't say about the fight. I say about genetic, how long they can live. They live longer, and all Space Marines are like that, or have a different things from different legions, different time to live from different legions. So some legions live more times than others, living more than others. I don't know if you can understand me. Okay, let me continue.
From the warp, can they be promoted to leadership? But this is in the galaxy. 5 decades or even centuries of close combat with the most vile and unspeakable creatures in the galaxy, or from the warp, can they be promoted to leadership? But this is always dead man's shoes, as with other chapters. The most significant difference in the Templars and their peers are twofold. 1. They do not have a home planet or planets that they defend and from which they draw their aspirants, those
Okay.
who would be Space Marines. The Black Templars robustly recruit from every last world they cleanse, save, or pass.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. I just learned about the Blood Angels, and they have the planet Ball, and they recruited from there. So I didn't know they have a specific the Evolution in chapters have the specific planets from that recruit, and from specific planets they protect, and they come from. So they recruit just for these planets. Okay, but the Black Templars they recruit from everywhere. The planets we pass, they save, and yeah. Okay.
Their need for new warriors is a hunger that cannot be satisfied, as their war is never ending. 2. The Black Templars are the only chapter or organization that have kept the fires of the original crusade alight. But the Black Templars have taken oaths that they will never tire, they will never stop, they will never relent until the entire Milky Way galaxy is free from the taint of the Xenos, the mutant, the witch, and the traitor. Thus they live and breathe, move and die aboard vast crusade fleets. The crusade for them never ended.
Damn.
The Black Templars also use this practice to flagrantly ignore the limits on the number of Astartes.
Make from Killer Man, right?
The Space Marines that can be kept under.
I just assume all of this, okay? That what I just say, okay? So please, if I say something wrong, explain in the commentaries, okay?
The one banner, the one chapter. It is said that the only one person in all of the Imperium who knows how many Templars there are is the High Marshal of the Black Templars. No others. It is true that the attrition rate among the chapters is eye-watering, but their intake is organized to more than make up for this rate. More than.
Okay.
Hence, it is suspected by many that the Black Templars, if gathered in one place, could potentially equate to the numbers that could only be described as a full legion. It is known that inquisitors or nosy bureaucrats of the administratum who take too close an interest in the requisition of materials, those who attempt to truly discern the numbers of the Templars, are often likely to have lethal accidents. The Templars do not tolerate any interference in their activity. None whatsoever, for they see their mandate as.
So no one really know how many are of them, but they are many. Okay. If I understand that right, okay.
Coming from the Emperor.
I'm really sorry if I take a long time to speak. It's because I'm very concentrated to understand everything. Okay.
Himself, and bow to none but he. But a full muster of the entire Black Templars has never, and probably never will, and bow to none but he. But a full muster of the entire Black Templars has never, and probably never will, happen. For the Black Templar Crusade fleets are in most parts of the galaxy, bringing the fire of wrath and the light of purity to all regions that they deem to require them, which is all regions.
Okay. Wow.
For the heretic, the witch, the Xenos, and the traitor know no shame and respect no boundaries.
Damn.
So thus the endless crusade must follow them and root them out wherever they rear their foul heads. Many a disagreement has occurred betwixt the Templars and the local lords of a region, but the Templars do not ever care to take any heed. For if the local lords had been doing their job, as the Emperor has decreed, then their presence would not be required. Thus, if their presence is required, then the local lord, chapter, or militarum are beneath contempt, for they have failed.
Damn.
When a region is pacified, the crusade will then go on. But they also can leave training camps on planets at their discretion. If this happens, also can leave training camps pacified, the crusade will then go on. but they also can leave training camps on planets at their discretion.
Okay.
If this happens, then the initiates will take their neophytes into combat as before, but locally.
Okay.
This usually only occurs when
okay.
the region has been cleansed, but the Templars know that it will not remain so. For evil is always obstinate, and never knows.
So sometimes they take planets and make a little recruitment place.
This usually the initiates will take their camps pacified. The crusade will then go on. But they also can leave training camps on planets.
Yeah, training camps are training camps. So they can sometimes they can put training camps in some planets they pass on. Okay. But there's not their common thing to do.
Into combat as before, but locally. This usually only occurs when a region has been cleansed, but the Templars know that it will not remain so.
They think they're going to remain pacified. That is why.
For evil is always obstinate, and never knows when it is beaten.
So when they get the planet and they going out, but they think the planet can become a problem again, so they put a training place. I forgot the name. I just say the name. Oh my god, I'm really sorry about that. They put a recruitment place there because they believe it come back. The planet can be a problem in the future.
Thus,
I'm really sorry if I said something wrong. Okay.
There are centers of Templars across the galaxy, as well as the main strength of the various crusading fleets. One can only wonder exactly how many of them there are. What dire need, what terrible threat might be required for the High Marshal to give the clarion call to resound so fiercely across the entire galaxy that he would recall every last one to a muster. The thought alone is terrifying. So we get onto one of the most important elements of the Black Templars.
Okay.
Faith.
Faith, okay.
In the long years of the original Great Crusade, there was a simple truth to which all of humanity was to be illuminated. What the Emperor demanded be promulgated. The Imperial Truth. The Imperial Truth was very simple.
Truth.
But will require full entry in the future to cover its nuances. For the now, you only need to know its basics.
Okay.
The Imperial Truth stated that there were no gods, that religion itself was one of the greatest enemies of humanity, and any religion was a lie.
Okay.
There were no spirits, there was no afterlife, and there was no God.
Oh, okay. That was the belief when the Emperor was around?
The Adeptus Astartes still adhere to the Imperial Truth, but this is not so of the Black Templars. The Templars have replaced the Imperial Truth with one of their own, and many of their people...
Of course. They do just their thing, right?
...is sneer at this change. The Templars are of the...
They are loyal, but they do their own thing. They don't care a lot about the rules of the Empire. Okay. The little rebels, right?
Ardent belief that the Emperor of mankind is, in fact, the god of humanity.
Okay.
This is no hyperbole, no lip service, and no whimsy. They believe this with every fibre of their being.
Okay.
Any aspirant who does not allow this faith to infuse every aspect of their mind, heart, and soul will be rejected, no matter how adept or how much potential they may have in any or all other disciplines of war.
So they must have this fanatic religious thing to the Emperor, so they cannot get into the legion, right? Okay.
No matter how, they could be a shining light to adorn the chapter.
Okay.
If they cannot take the faith of the Emperor's godhead into them, then they will be rejected.
Okay.
The faith of the Black Templars is
damn
terrifying to all. They are holy warriors and take the name of their campaigns, crusades, quite literally. They are warriors who have been charged by their god, the Emperor, to strike down his enemies. They believe that he watches them at all times, as he is omniscient. They believe that he has the power to intervene, as he is omnipotent, as any good god should be. But he does not do so, as they are his champions. Each Black Templar believes that every action, every deed, every moment, they represent the God Emperor of mankind. This religious fervour has built them into a force that is nigh on unstoppable. Where others would perform a tactical withdrawal, where others would seek to regroup and redeploy to better confront a superior foe, the Black Templars not only stand firm, they push forward. I have stated before that the casualty rate amongst the chapter is unprecedented.
Damn.
For this is one of the reasons why. Their drive to face enemies blade on blade.
Oh, okay. Well, they choose to fight close fight against then other type of fight weapon.
No matter any disparity of size or power is one factor, but their unquenchable zeal is the other. They do not run. They do not cower behind walls or parapets. They do not allow for long sieges or protracted bombardments of placements. They charge. One might say this is foolish.
They run forward. That is why they always try to be in the front lines, right? Okay. I start to see how many people like a lot this chapter.
Hardy at the very minimum, but it has been their way for over 10,000 years and will never change. They do not throw lives away, gentle listener, but they just construe any challenge whatsoever as one to be met head-on, and can be goaded or led into traps with comparative ease. Those who do manage to lead the bully of the chapter into a trap often find that they have woefully underestimated the mettle of their victims. The amount of times that a Black Templar force has made a trap into a massacre is uncountable.
Damn.
For those thinking that they have trapped the Black Templars often find that they are the ones caught in a slaughterhouse, as the dauntless fanatics tear through their number like a hot breeze through corn. Anyone wishing to attempt to trap the Black Templars had better be prepared for the fight of their lives, for usually it is their last.
Wow.
The fanaticism of the Templars to their faith has other effects. Although once, long ago, they are recorded to have had psychers amongst their number, this is no longer true, and has not been for some time. Definitely a tale for another time, though. Ever since, they have not only been without psychic support, they have actively refused to fight alongside any force that contains what they consider a witch.
Oh, okay, they hate psychers. Okay, they consider witch. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Interesting.
There is
So, this chapter have none psychers? Not at all? Okay. I know the Grey Knights, they are all psychers. In the Blood Angels, they are all psychers, and other have one or two psychers. The other chapters, the Legions have one or two psychers, but this chapter, the Black Templars, they have none. That is what I understand. Okay, let me go. Maybe I understand them wrong. Okay.
There's only one exception to this rule.
Okay.
One, the Grey Knights. As the Grey Knights are the direct
okay, the Grey Knights, they allowed to work with them. Okay.
progeny of the Emperor. Their genesis is the genome of the Emperor himself, not a primarch. They are deemed to be the only psychers that the Black Templars will tolerate on the same field of combat as they.
Oh, okay. They tolerate the Grey Knights. They don't like. They just tolerate them. Okay. I get it.
The zeal of the Black Templars is such that over time it is proved to seep into their very weapons and equipment of war, as mad as that may seem. There are reports that the very machine spirits of some Land Raider Crusaders, huge battle tanks with troop transport capacity, has been affected by the constant exposure to the Black Templars, so much so that it has infected them.
What? How?
More than one report of a vehicle's machine spirit impatience for the fray has led to them being discovered in the camp of an enemy, the vehicle itself going forward and exterminating everything in an enemy camp while the Black Templars were at prayer before the fray.
What? Because the fate impregnate the machine.
Report of a vehicle's machine
Vehicles? Right, sorry about it. I forgot how to pronounce it. So the fate of the Black Templar is so big, they can infect vehicles? The spirit of the machine, how the adept mechanics say, right? Huh? Oh, okay. Wow. This is kind of psyche power, right? I don't know exactly how psych powers work, but wow. Okay, let me see.
Impatience for the fray has led to them being discovered in the camp of an enemy, the vehicle itself going forward and exterminating everything in an enemy camp while the Black Templars were at prayer before the fray. Although other chapters or organizations would lock in horror at this form of independence of action and activity, the Templars laud the vehicle for its righteous anger.
Wait. The vehicles start to kill people by itself? Oh, wait. Let me go back.
So much so that it has infected them. More than one report of a vehicle's machine spirit impatience for the fray has led to them being discovered in the camp of an enemy.
An
the
enemy?
Vehicle itself going forward and exterminating everything in an enemy camp while the Black Templars were at prayer before the fray. Although other chapters or organizations would lock in horror at this form of independence of action and activity, the Templars laud the vehicle for its righteous anger, its wish to serve the Emperor more directly.
What the heck?
Also, it is a sign of their power and faith that despite having no psyching ability whatsoever, the Templars can disrupt the powers of the warp that may assail them. Their faith in the Emperor is quite literally a shield from the powers of corrupting bodies and the bolts and blasts of the witch alike. They are not immune to the mightiest of psychers, but the untrained or weak, or distracted or overconfident, has often sneered at a Black Templar and extended their hand to electrocute or annihilate them, only to find their vaunted powers fizzle as the knight rams a blade through their chest. Truly,
Wait, let me go back.
Overconfident, has often sneered at a Black Templar and extended their hand to electrocute or annihilate them, only to find their vaunted powers fizzle as the knight rams a blade through their chest.
Damn.
Truly, for the Black Templars, the Emperor protects. Black Templar.
Their fate is incredible. Okay.
Are, however, so zealous that they can leave a bloody wake. For no psyker, mutant, abhuman, or suspected traitor will ever be left to infect the Imperium as a whole.
Okay.
The wiping out of all life from a planet can be a regular punishment decreed by the Templars.
Damn! Wait, calm down, man.
One could not count the millions of humans that have been slain by the Templars in their cause. But one...
They start to make exterminators by themselves. I mean, now I know exterminators is something the Inquisitors do, okay, to destroy the entire planet, but the Black Templars, they don't need that. We can do ourselves. We don't need the bombs. We don't need nothing that. We can do ourselves. If you see the planets are not worried or not loyal to the Emperor, to the Empire, we kill them, all of them. Damn.
One must always remember.
That means they are number. They mean they really have a large number of them.
Decreed by the Templars. One could not count the millions of humans that have been slain by the Templars in their cause. But one must always remember their history and their goal to understand how such seeming callousness can be done in the name of the Emperor. For the Black Templars, they will never forget the Horus Heresy, nor the events of
Okay.
old night. They know that to sacrifice even the population of a world of billions must be weighed against the survival of the entire Imperium.
The entire Imperium. Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
And trillions.
Damn.
They have witnessed personally and regularly how the machinations of just one powerful psycho or demon can drag an entire sector and hundreds of worlds into a hell. Better to prune the rose bush and have it healthy than to allow a rot.
Damn. There are problems. These guys, they are.
Any rot to spread. With the stakes so high, the Black Templars will never shy away from any task, no matter how brutal, no matter how terrible it is to perform.
Okay.
They are the hand of the Emperor. They are his champions, at least in their minds.
Yeah.
Also, the O's remove any and all chance of working with alien races.
Yeah.
What the Imperium calls Xenos, no matter how common cause may be in play.
Mm-hmm.
It
They
is
hate
with
them.
stunned confusion and rage that many an Eldar army has expected the forces of humanity to join them in a raging battle against chaos, only to find that the Black Templars will charge both sides at the same time.
They don't care. No, I lied to you. No. He's going to kill you. He's going to kill them. He's going to kill that third person too. And if that one start to make turban, you know what? We kill them too. Yeah. You do it. Okay.
Templars.
It look like the little kids want a big fight to everyone. I'm sorry about that.
Quarter. Ever. For no reason whatsoever will a champion of the Emperor, a Black Templar, ever meet or treat or suffer the
Okay.
Xenos to live.
Damn. That's it? Oh, it's too short.
It is at this point that I must conclude my introduction to the Black Templars.
Just,
Further would take us down a veritable plethora of extensive rabbit holes. But rest assured, gentle listener, I shall revisit this topic in further entries in the near future. I have
Okay.
been Baldermort, your faithful servant. If you have enjoyed my introduction to the Black Templars, please consider liking it.
just all this video is was just introduction. Damn. Damn.
If so,
I
please do
subscribe. You are subscribed. You guys are watching right now. You are subscribed to Baldermort. No. Man, guys, what are you doing? Subscribe to Baldermort. The link of this channel is going to be in the description.
to press the notifications button. I would not wish you to miss out.
Wow. I mean, wow. This video was incredible. I just put back in the beginning, but wow, this video was incredible. I love it. Baldermort Guide to Warhammer is incredible. It explains a lot of things. You get so into the story. I sometimes I forgot I was doing a reaction. Really, I was watching and then I didn't speak anything. I need to react. What are you doing? Because I was so into this video. Then wow. I mean wow. Wow, this video was incredible. I'm really happy to start to react to this universe. A lot of people helped me. Really, I'm really happy to the Warhammer community. Helped me so much, and I really thank for Baldermort to let me to react to these videos. Thank you, Baldermort. Wow, man, this is incredible. Seriously, For those, if you want to see this video, no pausings, no going backs, please go to the description of this video and go see the video in the full, and it's full, okay? And in the description of this video, we're going to have the his channel to Baldermort's channel to link the link of the Baldermort's channel. So go in there and subscribe to his channel, okay? Because wow, he is incredible. It's the second video, it's the second or third video I saw for him. Like, speechless, really. Wow, wow, I really love this video. I really hope everyone loved my reaction. I'm sorry if I don't speak a lot. I'm sorry if maybe it was a little boring for you. I'm sorry if you don't understand some things I said in English. I'm really sorry about all this. Really hope my voice is better now. I try to do some things in the microphone. And yeah, thank you everyone. If you like, please give me a like and subscribe. For those who don't know, I am playing doing lives on Twitch. I don't know if I said that right, Twitch. And so please go and see my lives, okay? I start to play. Maybe I'm going to continue my Warhammer 40K Space Marines in there. So yeah, going and watching. This will help me a lot. Please subscribe and give me a like to this video if you like it, if you watch until here. And yeah, thank you everyone. I really hope you you like it. Oh, I remember. Please put in the commentaries if you want me to continue doing the Black Templars, if you want me to do the Hogordorn lore, or if you want to make the Horus Heresy, or if you have another chapter you want me to react to. You can put that. I will do it, okay? Okay. So yeah, doing that. Please, if you want it, okay? You know, if I'm going to choose by myself. So yeah, thank you everyone. Yeah. Have a nice day, and I see you next time, okay? Bye bye.